the most out-of-hand prank war you've ever been in. So I lived in a college dorm my sophomore year, and right across the hall from me was my best friend slash worst influence, Aramis. Now Aramis, the type of guy who laughs during his own apology, the type of guy to watch femboy TikToks. So you know, everything's a joke to him. So when I borrowed his milk without asking one morning, and yes, I replaced it, chill, I woke up the next day to find every single item in my mini fridge individually labeled property of Aramis in Sharpie. That should have been the end of it, but I'm dumb. So I removed the labels and replaced them with now property of someone cooler, and that is what started the war. First real hit, Aramis fills my shampoo bottle with maple syrup. Sticky hair for 2 days. A declaration of war disguised as breakfast. So I retaliate by sneaking into his room while he's at class and changing his autocorrect. Every time he types lol, it turns into I love to goon to femboys. He doesn't notice until he texts a girl from class and she replies with what the fuck? Day 5. Things escalate. Aramis swaps the cream filling of my Oreos with toothpaste and watches me take a bite like he's filming for Discovery Channel. I can't even be mad. It was minty and horrifying. So I get surgical. I take a screenshot of his laptop desktop, set it as the wallpaper, then hide all his real icons. He spends an hour clicking nothing. By the time he figures it out, he's spiraling. You can see the fear in his eyes. Then we hit phase 2, collateral damage. He steals my key, sneaks in, and repositions every item in my room about 3 inches to the left. Not enough to notice at first, just enough that I kept bumping into stuff like a confused Roomba. My chair, too far, my lamp, off-center, my soul, unsettled. So I unplug his mouse, take it apart, and fill it with peanut butter. He doesn't notice until it squishes mid-click. His scream echoes through the hall like he just saw a ghost. By week 2, the whole floor is invested. People place bets. There's a scoreboard on someone's whiteboard. RA says, as long as no one gets hurt, I don't care. That was a mistake. Because then, Aramis fakes a breakup. He gets a girl we both know to pretend to be his girlfriend, makes a big dramatic sob session in the hallway, crying about how I stole her. I walk out of my room mid-snack to hear, I just can't believe he'd do this to you and me. Whole hallway gasps like it's a soap opera. So I get petty. I Photoshop a fake university email from campus security saying Aramis under investigation for violations involving illegal hamsters in dorm housing. I print it out, slide it under his door. For 5 hours, he's convinced he's going to jail for imaginary rodents. He even Googles, can hamsters be emotional support animals? Final boss level? He steals my laundry and returns it 1 sock at a time for 6 days, just to mess with my head. I start questioning reality. Did I ever own socks? Was I always barefoot? So I go nuclear. I order a life-size cardboard cutout of his mom from an old Facebook photo and set it up in his room while he's gone for the weekend. He comes back Sunday night, opens the door and screams, Mom! So loud the fire alarm almost went off. After that we called a truce. We shook hands, swore peace. Then he changed my ringtone to the Barney theme song during finals week. So yeah, maybe there's no winning in prank wars, just survivors. Moral of the story, don't start a prank war unless you're ready to lose sleep, your socks, and possibly your sanity. And never trust a man with a Sharpie and too much free time.